All right, so we use a open paraclete. So Jake's gonna walk through what he's got.
Here's the 270 lock. So, and it's still difficult to tell because it's so small. I mean, this is 1/8 of an inch or a little less. Contact top, bottom, and front. Different angles on all of these places.
That's cool.
And also, the thickness there. It's I think we're at 62.
So it's just enough to get in there.
Just enough to get in there and do that. And it's hardened 17.4. It's not going to wear out. And plus, you have 3 points of contact. Overall, the entire stretch of the contact face of this is like a 1/4 inch. Okay. So typically, just to give you perspective, typically a liner lock, you got 80 thousandths of contact on your lock face. So just over a 1/16 of an inch. I've got a 1/4 inch. I've got almost twice that much.
And much smaller.
In a much smaller package. So it's actually stronger.
That's cool.
And those are the phosphor washers?
Yeah, so oil all over them. But this is the initial prototype for the zero gravity. I've hence designed it so that it's a unit that drops in like a ball bearing does.
That's what I was wondering. So for these, you've set them.
Yeah, these ones are actually press fit in and then machined down and everything. And I simplified it by making looks just like a roller bearing.
Oh, okay.
But it drops in the same way.
It simplifies help you out for production and stuff, right?
Yeah, simplifies for production. But I just got to get customer input because I don't know if people are going to like the fact that it doesn't just flow open and close like a Hoback does.
Right.
So it's like it's meant to do that, but just because you're useful doesn't mean that people like you. So
sure.
Well, it's hard to compare two different knives too. So you're looking at this is not a Hoback; it is something completely different.
Yep.
It's not an OSF or anything else.
Yep. And then give you some perspective of this lock face. Hey Bill, can you hand me a paper towel, please? Wipe the oil off so you don't get so much glare and sweaty fingerprints. Hey, so you can kind of see the varying angles in there.
Oh, yeah.
It varies by just a little. You have 3 very distinct contact points that contact around.
Very cool.
That's cool.
So that is a little insight to the 270 lock.
It's a lot of math and science going on.
Yeah, oh man. I spent.
Do you have a count on hours that you got into?
No, forget about that, man. I spent a few days down at NASA JPL in Pasadena.
Okay.
Researching materials application.
Some of the
talking to them about
OSF. This one's the Hero series. This one's for
and there was
police officers.
There are so many things that they have to consider.
Sure. Oh yeah.
That we never
Army.
right. Like I can't use glues.
Red
Up
American
there because
there.
zero gravity they release an emission that will mess with their sensors. So there are only very specific, very expensive glues that you can use.
Or here you would just put it on and be good.
I can think about things like that, or like the fact that